And in due season, the Bible said, if you humble yourself, He will exalt you. Fasting is an act of worship. In Romans 12, it says, I urge you, therefore, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God. One translation said, which is your spiritual worship. There's something about presenting your body that God sees as worship. So when you fast, you're taking an invitation from God. He doesn't require it, but He invites you to do it. Fasting is giving up something perfectly good, nothing wrong with food, and perfectly acceptable so that you can have more of God. Fasting is a spiritual discipline that is a physical act. It's abstaining from food. To abstain from the computer is not fasting. That's great. That's abstinence, I guess you could say, but that is not fasting, because the only way to fast is to fast food, technically, because the word fast means to cover your mouth and refuse to eat. It's a time of spirit-led self-examination. When you fast, you'll begin to see God begin to do a deep internal work in your life. David, when he fasted in 2 Samuel 12, 21 and 22, David did something strange. His child was dying, and he fasted that God would heal his child. And his child died anyway. And I want to help some people who have been so disappointed because you fasted and God didn't give you what you wanted the way you wanted it. He fasted for days and would not eat so that his son would live, and the Bible said his child died. Now here's what I love about David. And David said this, he said, while the child was alive, I fasted and I wept. And one translation said, and I thought, who knows, question mark, the Lord may be gracious to me. But now that the child is dead, I'm going to get up and eat, David said. I like that. I love what he said. In other words, he's fasting, but he's not going to force God. He's fasting because he wants to get ready for God's answer. And he's begging God for a child. He's asking God to save his child. But his deal is, I'm asking. What's wrong with asking? I want to encourage you on this fast. Ask God for anything you want to ask Him for, but don't demand it.